Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about AWS Lambda functions. Okay, what is Lambda functions, how to create a function, okay, how to schedule that one we will discuss. So Lambda function is like a serverless computing service. So suppose if I have to run any script, okay, suppose I have to run my JavaScript or Python script, okay, I need some server, right, to run the script. Okay, for that one, in AWS, so there is a Lambda functions, so we can so servers are maintained by the AWS, so we don't need any server to run the scripts. Okay, just need to create the function and you have to run. Okay, managing the service, everything, it should be maintained by the AWS. Okay, suppose what is Lambda function, how to create Lambda function, how to, we'll discuss that one. Okay, AWS Lambda function is a serverless computing service, okay, that lets you to run the code without provisioning or managing the servers. Okay, so you don't need to run any don't need to create any servers. Okay, for example, I want to stop the server on weekend, okay, and start it back on weekdays. Okay, apart from the production server, something. Okay, we need to write the some scripts like Python script or shell script, okay, for stopping and starting. Okay, we can schedule this script. Okay, keep the code of script, you need a SCM or you need a server to keep the code to run the script. Okay, so we want to send the notification the server is stopped. Okay, we wanted to read the file and someone upload the new files to S3 bucket. Okay, this kind of things we will do it from Lambda functions. Okay, we can schedule and we can able to see the logs, everything. Okay, the purpose of creating the Lambda function, depending upon the use case purpose, we can create the IAM role. Okay, so first, before discussing about this thing, we need to create the IAM role or IAM user to integrate with Lambda with EC2, and to see that one we need a logs, right, like CloudWatch. Okay, so first I am going to create a IAM role. So you just need to go to here and search with IAM. Okay, so you will able to get it this page, identity access management. So first step, you need to create a IAM role or user. Okay, so if it comes to here, you just need to go to roles. Okay, create a role. So my role is like Lambda functions. Okay, so Lambda functions to call AWS service. So from Lambda functions I am going to call the services like EC2. So in this case, what I'm going to show you, right, I have some servers running on my AWS. So I want to stop using Lambda function. I have to start the Lambda, I have to start the servers using Lambda function. So, and I want to see the logs, okay, on the servers. For that one, I am using IAM Lambda function. It's not in EC2, Lambda one. So next, permissions. So in the permissions, I didn't have any policies, like I'm going with existing policy like EC2 full access. Okay, Amazon, I'm selecting EC2 full access, and I want to see the logs. Okay, for that one I'm using CloudWatch access, full access. Okay, I'm selecting these two. These tags are optional. If you want, you can give the tags. Okay, and you need to provide the role. Okay, this role is Lambda. Okay, EC2. Okay, EC2 role, EC2 and CloudWatch something. CloudWatch role. Okay, just you can give role. Okay, I'm just creating the role. So for my Lambda function want to access the EC2 and CloudWatch. For that one, I have created the role. My role is created. Now I need to go to compute service. Okay, here there is a Lambda. Okay, so you just need to go to Lambda. You just need to select the Lambda, and you just need to create a function. Okay, so here there are different options like author from scratch, use the blueprint, okay, container image, okay, browse serverless app repository, these things. Okay, I'm going with from scratch. Okay, so my function name is like lambda ec2. Okay, lambda ec2 start stop. Okay, something stop stop instances. Okay, for this one, my right time, I'm going with Python. You can choose the language which you want to write the function. Okay, that console code will editor to supply the node.js or Python or Ruby. Okay, so what here, right? So I'm going to use the Python function. Okay, and I'm selecting the permissions. Okay, here I created the role, right? So I'm using the existing role which we created just now, right? So lambda is to CloudWatch role. Okay, now if you want to advanced settings, you just need to select the network. If you have to run this lambda function within your specific VPC, okay, subnet something, just you need to select. This is optional. I'm just creating the function. Okay, so my function is created. Okay, if you want to go to configure, okay, if you want to set something more, if you want to test, you can test that one. And monitor, if you want to see the logs. Okay, configuration details, you just need to go to based on your requirement. Timed out, you just need to make the timeout. Okay, how much need you want, like you want to edit, and just save that one. So in this case, I'm just going to code. Okay, here the lambda function dot py. Okay, here I am going to write the function. Okay, so we will for AWS, okay, Python, we will use Boto 3. Okay, we need to import Boto 3 for AWS services. Okay, see, we need to import that one. Okay, Boto 3 is a Amazon AWS, okay, SDK for Python, which allows you Python developer to write the software that makes use of services like Amazon S3 EC2. Okay, you can find the latest, most updated and documentation our doc sites. Okay, you don't need this one. Boto 3 makes easy to integrate your Python application library scripts with AWS services, include Amazon S3, okay, DynamoDB and more. So as we seen, right, IAM user is a long-term credentials, okay, and use it to direct interact with AWS services. Okay, IAM role is does not have any credentials. We just direct request to AWS service. Okay, IAM roles are meant by assumed by authorized entities such as IAM users applications. Okay, IAM roles are defined set of permissions making AWS service request, whereas IAM policies and permissions that you will request. So IAM role we will go with EC2 instances. Okay, IAM user to access the services other than EC2. Okay, that time we will use this one. Okay, now we need to suppose I want us to stop the services. Okay, server C, I in this my EC2 I have two running instances. So my intention is I want to stop the this servers. Okay, using lambda functions. Okay, you just need to go to Google and AWS lambda stop EC2 instance. Okay, just need to go to here. See, example function. Okay, this is starting one. So example function code, okay, to stop the instances. So I'm just taking this function. See here, imported Boto 3 is a Python module to integrate to interact with AWS services. Okay, and region, my region is AP South 1. AP South 1. Okay, the instances. Okay, this is the instance ID. Suppose I'm taking this instance ID. Okay, whatever it is running, right, whatever it is there, I'm just copying. But we can get it this from described instances also. It currently I'm copying manually. Okay, these instance IDs. Okay, sorry, it is copied two times. See, these are the my two instances. Okay, now this is the EC2. Okay, I'm defining boto3 dot line in EC2 region. Okay, region it is getting, I'm defining the function lambda handler. Okay, this is the stop instances. Okay, this is the function. Okay, I'm going with here function import JSON. Just define here. Okay, and this is stop instances. Okay, my function is ready. I'm just deploying my function. So your changes has been deployed. Now I'm test my function. Okay, for that test function, okay, you just need to just do test. Okay, and create a new test event. Okay, I'm just creating my event name EC2 stop instance test one. Okay, first time I didn't provide any values. Okay, but it is not testing. So I'm just creating test. Okay, I'm just using clicking this one. So already it is selected, so I'm just using test. See, my code is success like 200. Okay, this is started, and if you go to here, these are running, right? If you refresh, my instance is stopped. Okay, I'm triggering lambda function. Okay, using this function it should be stop. Okay, same thing, you're able to check the logs as well. So we this function it should be associated with CloudWatch also, right? Like we will be creating, we have to see the logs. For that one, we created the CloudWatch. If you go to CloudWatch, see, if you go to logs, log groups, see here the just now it should be created AWS Lambda EC2 stop instances. Okay, stop start instances. If you go to here, see, this is 2104. This just now it is created. See, you are able to see the logs also. This is started request ID. Okay, stopped your instances. Okay, end instances. Okay, we can able to see like this. So now the servers are stopped, right? So I just triggered this function lambda function. So I just tested from lambda. Okay, if I want to start the function, okay, if I want to start the instances, okay, you just need to do start instance. Just now stopped, right? You just need to go to start instance. Okay, you just need to do this function like the same instance IDs everything. Just here wherever the stop is there, right? Just need to start the instance and started your instances. I'm just making the changes of my lambda function. Start 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 the instances. I'm just printing start the instances. Okay, so this is the function, just instances, instance IDs. So I'm deploying. I'm just writing one more test case. Okay, for the stop instances, just create new instance. EC2 start instances, start instance test2. It is success. If you go to here again and if you refresh, it should be taking some time. It's 6. I just applied this code is changed and start instance. If you go to CloudWatch logs and logs, so started the instance. Why it is not picking? EC2 instance type. It should be stopped. Okay. Let me. I don't know why it is stopped. Let me check one more time. Go to 3. Just defining this function. Testing. It should be success started request ID. Okay, request and it should be started. See, now it should be started because previously something happened in typo, so it should be started. See, now it is running. So like this we can start the instances using lambda functions. So now we have hard coded, right, these values. Okay, we can write the stop. Suppose if we have one or two service, we have directly hard coded the values, but we can get the, suppose I have 20-30 servers, dev I have 10 servers, okay, QA I have 20 servers. That time I can use the based on the environment and tags. So we can start the service and stop the services. Okay, this is manually we have scheduled. Now we have to schedule the instances. Okay, suppose I wanted to, these are the stop, this is the running instance, right? So now if you go to here, right, so for this purpose we are create lambda functions. Okay, so now we have to schedule this lambda function. Okay, we are testing manually, right? So we are going to be schedule these lambda functions. Okay, based on the conditions I wanted to run the lambda function. Okay, for that we need to go to CloudWatch. Okay, so CloudWatch, you need to go to rules. Okay, event and rules. See, I wanted to create the rule. Okay, there are event pattern, okay, and the scheduled one. So you, if you want, you can build your pattern. You just need to select EC2. Okay, and you have to select that one, and you just need to, when you need to um, trigger this event. Okay, start or stop event, and you just need to select the target groups and everything. Okay, for now I'm going with scheduled instance. Okay, I'm just, so if you have any fixed rate of, you just need to give the minutes. Okay, every minute you wanted to run, or you want us to stop this service. Okay, that time you just need to fix the rate of this one, otherwise you just need to use cron expression. Okay, I'm just using the cron expression. Okay, based on the cron expression I wanted to run my script. Okay, suppose aws cron expression. Okay, see, schedule cron expression rules. Okay, see, you just need to provide, so first one 0 to 9 minutes, hours. Okay, day of month, day of week. Okay, year, like this you wanted to provide. So my current city time is 5:58 p.m, right? So my, I wanted to run 6 o'clock. Okay, so for that one you just need to go to here, you just need to provide like minutes. Okay, current time is this one, right? It should be pm. Now I wanted to 6. Okay, 6 3, 6 3 means like 24, 6 p.m. So 18, right? Minute is 0 3 space, hours is like 6 means 18, right? 18, and day of the month star question mark, and you just need to provide the year. See, this is running on 26th. Okay, Monday 26 1803. So now after 3 minutes it should be running. Okay, this cron job. So I'm adding the target. Okay, my target is, see, I wanted to select the target whenever you wanted to match your event patterns. Okay, my target is if SNS. Okay, lambda function or SQS, anything. Okay, this time I'm going to use lambda functions. Okay, and you just need to select this one, lambda functions. Okay, and if you have any version you just need to provide versions. Okay, you just, if you have any aliases, okay, you just need to, if you want you can provide the configure input like matched events. Okay, input transformation. Okay, like that. So I'm just creating the function, just need to give the rule definition, like rule name, like lambda easy to schedule. Okay, something, I'm scheduling this function. Okay, if you just need to provide description, just provide the description and create the rule. Okay, now my rule is created, so it should be done. Now I have, it is running, right? Currently it should be, my lambda function is running only. I just need to stop for this one. I just stopped for the instances, so it should be running my lambda functions. Functions, lambda is to stop functions. So this is stopped one, right? I just need to be start. See here, event bridge, CloudWatch events. Okay, this is started one. So I wanted to be stopped. Okay, for that one I just need to use the previous one, this one. Anyway, it should be started, right? Let's see. Now let's check the time. I think this function should be stopped. Now 6:03, it is going to be scheduled. And the CloudWatch will trigger the event. Based on that, it should be stopped my services. Just need to go to log stream. Let's check. Started the request. Okay. Started your instances. This one, just go to EC2 instance. Still it is running because I have to stop the instances. Check. I'll give 6 scheduled instance. Because it is, we didn't updated this one, right? So just let's see what is it is stopped. Still it is running because 6.8 will give you 6.8. I wanted to edit this one. Rules. It's not more metrics. Let me check. I wanted to edit this one. It is enabled. Python lambda function. Let me create one more function meanwhile instead of this one. Rules, create rule, schedule. Okay, and cron expression. Like this time now, 18.9 will give you. Sorry, 0918 star 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 star. I'm adding the target lambda function, stop instances, and configure lambda stop. Okay, instances. I'm creating this one. Let's check whether this is working fine or not. Just need to go to here, just refresh the function lambda function. My intention should be 6 9. My lambda function need to trigger, and this need to be stopped the servers using lambda functions. Okay, using scheduler we are going to be stop the servers. Let's wait for a few minutes. Meanwhile, log groups. Not this one. We have to wait. 63 25 33. Okay, latest log is 23. Now 26. Just now log is created 33. So concept are very clear, right? Like so I wanted to schedule to trigger this lambda function. I just have to create the cron expression. So that cron expression will be trigger our lambda function. Okay. For the success of failure, lambda function want to see the logs. Okay, these logs will be available under CloudWatch. This is the reason we are permission the CloudWatch as well. Okay, see 39. Okay, previously 33. Now latest log is should be created, and see the started the request. Okay, stopped your instances. Okay, if you go to instances, if you refresh now, my instance is stopped. Okay, so what I did, right, I just created the um, created the scheduler. Okay, based on the scheduler my instances are stopped. Okay, using lambda function. Instead of lambda function, you just need to, in the target section, if you have any SNS, okay, SQS, okay, you just need to give that one. Okay, so whenever the stop the servers, right, so it will went the notification respective groups. And so these are the stopped instances which I did it from one or two instances. So I just give the instance IDs directly here. So if I wanted to multiple instances, okay, based on that I have to start the instances. Okay, let me start the instances, okay, manually. So my intention is, okay, let me start these instances. Basically we'll go to here and we'll start the instances, right? So suppose I have dev 10 and 10 servers, qa 20 servers, like that. So that time, based on the tag name, based on the tag or environment name, okay, I wanted to stop the instances. Okay, see, suppose if I select this one, if you go to tags, okay, so based on the environment and value, okay, depends on dev or qa. So I wanted to stop the instances. Okay, we don't know the what is the instance id, right? For that one, let me create a one function, okay, lambda function, and we'll get it achieve this one. Okay, so I have already this function, okay, lambda function available handy. Okay, I'm going with this function. Okay, see, a same only. So what I did, it's imported json, imported boto3 region. Okay, so my instances, I didn't give any instances. Okay, I'm defining the lambda handlers. Okay, event content ec2. Okay, and the region. Okay, response should be describe ec2 dash describe. Okay, here filtering I'm doing like tag tag key, okay, and tag value. Based on tag key and value, I wanted to describe the instances. Okay, once we'll get the instance list, okay, in the response, okay, in the response, like instances IDs, will filtering the instance IDs, and then I'm stopping the instances. So let me copy this one, and my instance is running, right? I'm going to lambda function. I'm creating, if you want you can create a new lambda functions, or if you want to you can directly, if you want to create another function, you can write another lambda function. Like you just need to go to lambda function, lambda ec2 tags, okay, some function. And if you want to have any node.js or ruby, java, .net, okay, you just need to select the function. Based on that it will be getting. And permissions, I am using existing permissions only, CloudWatch one, and I'm just creating the function, and just clicking this one. So just completely pasting this one. Okay, I didn't mention the instance IDs manually, like hard coded values. Okay, I'm deploying this function. So I need to test the function, okay, based on the key values. Okay, if you want to just need to provide the key and key tag, tag key, and tag value. Okay, while running you just need to pass this one. Okay, just test configuration. Okay, stop test one. While running, right, I just need to pass these values. Okay, tag key, and tag value. Key is environment, I'm just selecting, and tag value is div. So whatever the tag key having the environment and value is div, I just need to get all the instances, and just you just need to stop the instances. Okay, I'm just creating this test function. Okay, I'm testing this one. See, my function is success, like I didn't see any error. Okay, indentation is very important in the Python lambda functions. Okay, you just need to careful. Okay, if you just have any spaces or indentation, any issues, so you will get the errors. Okay, now I just need to check my instances. See, it is stopped. See, both having the environment dev, okay, in the tags, that's why it is stopped. See, it is stopped my instances. So you can schedule, this is this also from scheduler. Okay, in the CloudWatch scheduler you just need to, for 619 I just wanted to stop my instances. Okay, you just go to CloudWatch. Okay, like 619 I will just give you triggers, and it will, should be stopped, right? I just need to start that instances. Like not only start, so if someone wants to upload any files, okay, so that time we need to send a lambda function notification. Okay, we can achieve that in using the lambda function. Okay, it should be started. Now I wanted to stop. Okay, 620 will give you, I wanted to create rule. Okay, create rule, scheduler 21 will give you. scheduler. I'm going with con expression 21 18 means 21 minutes, 6 o'clock means 18, day of the month, and question mark and year. Okay, see, it should be triggered 21. I'm just adding the targets. My target is in lambda function. If you have any SNS topic, SQS, okay, depends on, you just need to give the target. Mine is lambda function. Okay, I'm just selecting the function lambda EC2 tags. Okay, and configure input. Okay, input transform. Okay, I'm just providing like a state value. Okay, depends on this one. Example, like state, right? My state is tag having this one. Suppose tag key. Okay, tag values are there, right? So like this, we just need to provide like this key value pair. So tag key environment comma separated tag value dev. Okay, you just need to take this one, and sorry, just need to go to, my time is also already 21. I'm just giving 23. Lambda function is 23. Okay, and constants is, it's a JSON text format, right? I'm just providing this one and configuring stop EC2 tags. Okay, and creating this event. Okay, now based on this event, it is going to be stopped my instance at the scheduled time. Okay, so 23 I gave, right? Now it should be 21. So at 23 it should be stopped my instances. Let's wait, and meanwhile go to logs, log groups. See, one more lambda function for this one, EC2 lambda tags. Now 6 tag is created, and if you go to here, see, event bridge CloudWatch is created. See this tags one, sorry. See, event bridge is CloudWatch events. So now 6:23, we just refresh here. My servers need to be stopped. Okay, still it should be running. So CloudWatch events 23. Let's check. It was stop the instances. See, it is stopped. Exact time it should be stopped my instances. Okay, like this we have to use lambda function. We have to see, right, what is lambda function, how to schedule the lambda function, how to write that one, write that lambda function. Okay, we have to see the logs. Okay, so that's all about in this session. Okay, thanks for watching.